If you're a self-employed tradesman and you have had trouble in the past getting paid for extras on a job, this video is going to show you how to protect yourself and your business from encountering that problem in the future. A couple of conversations I had there during the week were with people who had trouble getting paid from clients, and in each instance the trouble that they had getting paid from their client was for extras on the job. And when you be chatting away to lads who are unhappy that a client hasn't paid them, obviously the first thing they will do is blame the client. Whereas I like to say, let's turn it back on ourselves and let's ask ourselves, what can we do to make sure that this never happens to us again? And we had it loads and loads of times in our business in the early days. And here's exactly how to protect yourself against not getting paid for extras on a job. So what you need to be aware of, at the very start of the job, the client has hired you in to do a job. Let's say it's 10 grand, let's say it's 20 grand, let's say it's 100 grand. It makes no difference. In the client's head at that point in time, they think that the only money that they're going to pay you is the exact price that you've quoted them for that job. However, they don't realise at that point in time that there's a good chance they're going to get you to do extra works, or if they don't get you to do extra works, they're going to get you to do variations of the work. So they'll ask you to do this, then they'll change and turn it back, or whatever the case may be. The client at no point in the early stage of the job believes that they're going to pay you any more money than what is on the initial quotation. And if they just kept it like that, it'd be grand, because in a lot of cases the extras catch us out because we haven't got them budgeted in terms of time, and we have to let clients down that we have to go to later on, right? So here's what you need to do. The first thing, right, when you're doing a job for a client, no matter how big or how small the job is, give them a quotation and get them to sign the quotation. And in the quotation, we want you to have very clearly marked out very clearly, this is a fixed price agreement. So the client will take some comfort in that, because they're hiring you now and they're hiring you on the basis of a fixed price agreement, so the price can't go up. Perfect, right, job done. Second line that you must include in your quotation is you must tell the client that any other works must be paid for in full at the time of ordering. If they decide to go from pendant lights in all the houses, in all the rooms, to spotlights, grand, it's an extra 900 quid per room. Boom, they need to pay you there and then. They won't mind paying you there and then because they owe you so much more money for the main job. And if they don't want to pay at that point in time, that should be a little bit of a flag for yourself. So be very careful. Get paid for the extras at the time that they order them. And when you get to the end of the job, at least at that point in time, then the 10 grand, 20 grand, 100 grand, whatever it was that you quoted them to do the original job, the price remains the same. See, we're the experts, we're the business owners here. We're supposed to have full and complete control and understanding of this. This may be the only time, or one of the only times, where the clients have actually hired a contractor, hired a tradesman or a builder of any sort to do this type of work. So you need to be very aware that you need to control this in a manner, otherwise it won't be dealt with until the very, very, very end of the job, after the snag and after all that sort of carry on. So understand that there's a way to handle how to deal with the extras on the job, and the way to handle them is to have it factored in at the very start in your terms and conditions, and then when they order the extras, they pay you in full at that point in time. Now I've actually put together a couple of documents on this that can help you out if paperwork and the business side of things is not really your gig and you're a little bit weak on that. You don't need to worry too much about your quotation, because you can use my quotation, right? So go over to my website, joedoyle.ie/blog, and I've just created a blog post on that, and in that blog post there's a link where you can get a copy of my quotation, and you can actually get a copy of my sign-off sheet that I use as well, and you can also get a copy of my site survey sheet. So just go over to my website, go to joedoyle.ie/blog, and you'll see the blog post there that says how to get paid for extras. If you're watching this video on YouTube, I'll probably have the link in the comments down below. If it's not there, go over to joedoyle.ie/blog and you'll be able to get it. If you find my videos like this useful in any way, shape or form, please let me know. Please tell a friend. Hit the like, hit the share, hit the subscribe button. We wanna grow our YouTube channel. The thing is, there's so many tradesmen out there, absolute solid, savage workhorses, and they're just falling down on this sort of stuff. So I'm on a mission to help every tradesman in Ireland improve his business so that he can look after his family and that he can create wealth for himself, which is what I've managed to do while I was in the building game. And now that I'm no longer in the building game, I'm happy to do as much as I can to help other people who are now on that same journey as myself. So guys, if you like or share or give me a comment or anything like that, it's forever grateful. Thank you guys. Have a great day. See you at the top.